Good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm going to type in here, hello, everyone. Right on. And my chat box, chat window. Let me see if I can get a new chat window in here. What's going on? Hey, Ronnie Brown. I have to type in yes if you can hear me, Ronnie. I got earplugs in right now, and I'm on the phone with Amazon. Well, it shows my mic is actually bouncing up and down, but the chat box is not functioning properly. Okay, so how? Yeah, man, when they put you on hold, it's ridiculous. But we are live, and if you are incognito, well then incognito, then I don't see that you're in the house. But I just wondered if the audio is working. I'm on the phone with Amazon at the moment. I'm on hold, so I might mute my mic here in a minute. If it's actually coming out, I can't see any text in my chat box. What the heck is going on? Let me try to add a new one. Widget chat box. Here we go. Let's add one. And we'll call it something else. CB chat box. Oh, yeah, no problem. Wi-Fi is slow here too, so no worries. Oh, there we go. It's coming on for once, for a change. Yes, I heard you're on with Amazon. Everything you said sounded nice and clear. Oh, where's the camera? Right on. Thanks, Ronnie. When you're on Amazon, it's like a waiting game. You sit there and wait and wait and wait and wait. I guess, yeah, lots of people online. But got to be done. Thank you for holding. Your call will be answered by the first available agent. Stay online. They're trying to track a item that I'd ordered, and it is let's turn that one off. Okay. It's not where it's supposed to be. If you don't know where I'm at and what the cities are like here, the product comes from a place called Calgary, which is only 3 hours away from where I'm living. So I should have got my item in one day. But what happened was the post office is like, they're stupid. They charge you an arm and a leg for shipping if you have to pay shipping. Thank you for calling. Okay, and they don't know how to deliver. They're bloody stupid. They come from Calgary. They drive right through my city, all the way through the city. They don't even drop the package off. and then they go all the way to Ottawa, which is I don't know how far away. That's thousand miles away or more. And now it's sitting in Ottawa, and now it's going to come all the way back from Ottawa, and it'll go through Medicine Hat back to Calgary because this happened before, and then finally from Calgary to here, which is just an overnight 3 hour drive. I mean, these guys are bloody stupid. Unbelievable. So my product is, it was supposed to be here on the 3rd, and today is the 8th. That's 5 days. That's a week already. Overdue. I ordered it on April the 28th, and they said it's going to be here May the 3rd. And now all they can do is type in a little word there that says, sorry for the late delivery. Your packages will be delivered late. Like, yes, I understand that now, but there's nothing you can do about it. But they're going to verify what the heck is going on, phoning the post office and see why they can't deliver it properly. Because if I talk to them, I'll just get upset and start swearing at them. Unfortunately, that's the way I deal with things. So, did you try the cucumber potato chips? I did a taste test on these cucumber potato chips. Didn't like them. Oh, hello? I got to put a mute on, sorry. Yes. back on hold. My item is already 5 days late, and it's going to be another, well, start shipping Monday. It'll be here in 2 or 3 days, I hope. But that's over a week from their date that they said it was going to be delivered. And she said she can give me like a $10 credit of some sort because of the waiting. I said, no, I want the whole money. Yes. Okay. 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 So I can just keep it then, right? It's yeah. Yeah, okay. And what I wrote down your name, but what's your name again? Yvonne? Or Yvonne. Okay, thank you, Yvonne. You've been a great help. Are you yes? Are you a mother? Okay, I don't know if you have Mother's Day coming up, but we have Mother's Day here, so a happy Mother's Day to you. Yes, thank you. No, you helped a lot. Thank you very much for your help, Yvonne. Yes. Okay, thank you very much, Yvonne. You have a great day. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, we are offline, guys. Finally. Okay, Ronnie, I didn't get to see what you're talking about here. Let me reread these. Okay, if you're a couple minutes behind, what you do is under the video, there'll be a little word that says live. If it's gray, with a gray dot, you're not up to par. If you click on it, that little dot will turn red. And then when it's red, you're right on. If it's gray, you're behind. I'm listening, but your problems on Amazon here in Plymouth, Wisconsin, I find that money can't buy. Okay, I'm caught up again now. You say when I was in Shebo, however you pronounce that name, told me if I bought something out of state, it would take long for delivery. They would deliver it. Out of country, they wouldn't deliver. When I buy from Amazon, I always make sure over on the right-hand side it says fulfilled by Amazon. On the right-hand side, fulfilled by Amazon. Then it's delivered by Amazon and not delivered by any Chinese place. But anyways, I record my phone calls. That's what I should do, record my phone calls. But anyway, let me tell you what happened here on the phone. So my item is going to be oh, that's music. Going to be late. It was $185 for everything. So I complained and I said, well, who can I complain to? I want to get some sort of a refund. And she said, well, the only thing I can do is give you a $10 credit on Amazon. Not refund, but a credit back. I said, well, yeah, but put that on. It said, if that's the only thing you can do, go ahead. But I said, I don't, the item is kind of late, and maybe I don't even want it now. I'll ship it back if necessary. So she said, well, let me go talk to my superior. So she went and talked to someone. Then she comes back and says, okay, what we'll do is we'll credit your credit card back $185, and then I can keep the products. So I get to keep everything, and I get my full money back, plus a $10 bonus on Amazon. See, that's what I mean. Amazon is excellent. I've never, ever had other problems getting my refund or problems sending back. I've had problems receiving. Now, there's a warehouse in Calgary where it comes from. There's a warehouse in Vancouver. And I used to sleep in my van maybe 3 blocks away from there. I could just go pick up whatever I ordered. As long as it's fulfilled by Amazon, and they have it in their warehouse, and it's not shipped by some Chinese or Indian company, got to go through a different process of shipping. So I am pleased. And not only that now, Ronnie, if you're still in the house and you're up to par, what's happening now is I finally got my date set for going to Cancun, Mexico, to get my teeth looked at. And I've been to Mexico, Cancun 3 times now. This will be 4th one coming up. That's where originally I got all my teeth done there. And I don't have, I have a cavity starting, so I'm going to get that looked at. And I have one crown that's just loose to get it fixed. So when I go to Cancun, all I have to do is pay for the flight and pay for my food, because the dentist there has an apartment set up that she lets people stay at that either she likes or that pay a lot of money to get their teeth done. You can stay there for free. So I'm going to go down there, stay there at that apartment for absolutely free. They'll pick me up at the airport, and they'll take me back to the airport. So I'm saving a whole hotel fee for 2 weeks, which would be, I don't know, I think last time I stayed there it was $700 for a week, which is not bad. I mean, that's $100 a day. Holiday Inn. So I'm going to save $1,000 or more on a place to stay. So fantastic. I'm pretty happy today. I got my money back. I can still get my stuff. I just got to wait for it, unfortunately. But very cool indeed. Very cool. All right, Mr. Ronnie Braun, where's all my family and friends? I thought I'd have about 100 people watching today. Well, I guess you're important. You're always, usually you're just about always here, and the first one. So you must be sitting on your computer just looking around, saying, okay, who's on first, and who's on second, and what have you. And which reminds me, I waited all winter for an electric blanket that never showed up. Oh, wow. Well, you got to deal with Amazon, though. Give them a phone call. And I have a tendency sometimes to, just make the blame on them, and that's not the right thing to do. They're just answering the phone, unfortunately. And I just ream everybody out when I'm talking, so. Yeah, you are on second, eh? Well, I'm on first. We need a batter to get us home. Home runner. So, Mr. Danny Staten, hello, my brother. How you doing? He's on second. I didn't see that. I thought Ronnie Braun typed in. I'm on second. Ronnie Braun's on first then, because he was here first. And Mr. Danny, Mr. Daily Dan, the good stuff, is on second. I just had a whole bunch of I just had a couple of phone calls here, Danny. I don't know how you like to be called, Danny or Dan. What do you mean by sad and depressed? What's going on, my brother? No sense feeling sad and depressed. Or how can I help? Can I brighten your day somehow? First year without... Wait a minute, let me get this bigger so I can see it. So I can see. First year without my mum. Oh, you lost your mum this year? You can't even celebrate Mother's Day that way. March 24th, like just a month ago. Wow, sorry to hear that, Danny. I loved my mother, and I still even cry now sometimes when I think about her, because of not how I treated her, but what kind of a son I was to her. I was a bad kid, and I'm sorry for putting her through those things. And I can't tell her now. It makes me all choked up just even to think about. I hope I can see my mother in the next life and see her as she is, and maybe I can explain to her what I'm sorry for being the kind of boy I was. But I loved my mother very, very much. I think about her all the time, and I'm sure as well as you do. I'm sure you do. Talking about your mom, I'm sure that you loved your mother very much. And yes, now at Mother's Day time, it's even reflected even more. So yeah, just understand that I'm with you, brother. I do understand, because I lost my mother, and it's not fun. Not fun at all. Our family was a family of 5, and I lost my brother many years ago now. He was 16 years old when he died. He got hit by a train and got killed. And I often think of him also. I think of all my family members. So my brother was the first one to go by accident. Then my mother passed away of, I don't know what kind of complications, not necessarily diabetes complications, but health complications, and she passed many years ago now too, though, but it doesn't mean you forget. They say time will help you forget. I don't forget my mother. Then my father passed away of probably diabetes complications, but my mother was in her 50s, 50, like 50s, 56, 57, something like that when she passed away. She had ate the wrong food, and she had like an allergy to certain foods, and that was the end. Then my father passed away. He was 82 or 83, a long, nice life. And my sister and I are still the only ones left. So out of a family of 5, we have 2 left, me and my sister. And me and my sister don't get along at all. I don't phone her, and she doesn't phone me. I guess it's half my fault. I love my enemies. I love all my enemies because I helped create them. I'm 50% of why they're my enemies. So I love them. And I tried to reach out and talk to my sister, but it's just a no-go. And I was one that, if she talked to me, well, I was a no-go. I don't want to talk to you. But now you get older and say, what? We're just going to hate each other until we die. Unless we can get over that. I was a good kid. It was the other way around. She put me through stuff like paranormal investigations when I was 9. Hey, Danny, caught up now. In the last year, I lost my mom, my dad, my oldest brother, uh, four aunts, two uncles, and a cousin. Rough year, yes, no kidding. This was a bad year for me. I didn't lose that many, but I lost my. See, my mother passed away, and then my aunt. She didn't take over kind of like a mother role for me. I took over her as a mother role for me. So when I went across Canada, I would phone her every week, and all across Canada back. And even then, when I went to Vancouver, and she passed away that like this year. One of my friends that I kind of grew up with, little kids, we grew up together. He passed away. A friend that used to live in a van uh, in Edmonton, not far from here, a 6 hour drive from here, he passed away. Then I had a friend in Vancouver, an Aboriginal fellow, and I don't know what to call them in your country, your state. They're an Indian, like we call them Indians or Aboriginal. They don't maybe like to be called Indians or American. Uh, so he passed away. Uh, most of them through COVID. Wow. The ones that uh, the ones that I lost were. Let me turn the music off. We don't need to have music playing in the background, do we? Bang. So, anyways, I feel for you there, Dan, but um, I really don't know how to brighten the day. It's how do you say try not to dwell on it? Like there is nothing. Have a good stiff drink or something. I don't know to help. But all due to COVID, or most of them due to COVID. Wow, I don't think any of my friends here were passed because of COVID. But I think a lot of people have had COVID and don't even know they had it. I'm kind of sure that I've had it myself. Let me get back in the center of the screen. I got to move the camera. Um, oh, and I'm not even using the right camera. My webcam is up top there. Uh, and I'm supposed to meet friends today. Oh, I think I told Ronnie Braun the news. I don't know if anybody else was in here that heard that, but I made my finally booked a flight from Calgary, where I got to go get the flight from, to Mexico, to Cancun, where I'm going to go and get my teeth checked up again. That's where I got my whole mouth done. Oh, many years now, many years ago now. I got 24 crowns put in. So that's a lot. And I never thought about it, but I have 5 bridges. So each bridge is actually considered 3 teeth, one on each side and the one that it bridges. So when you get work done on one of those, they charge you for 3. So that's 3 crowns that they charge you for. And a crown here in Alberta is $1,500 per crown. So just to get one bridge fixed is what's that? 4,500. Man. So that's why I go back to where I originally got them done. But the older I get, well, maybe I can't do that all the time. And things are going to fail, or not necessarily fail. They're going to wear. I guess I don't know. Um, I don't know if porcelain is it made out of porcelain. Your teeth, they must wear like your regular teeth. I still have all my regular teeth underneath the crowns, so I still can get a cavity, which I do have. I have a cavity started between. I only have 2 real biting teeth. The rest of all my teeth are. It looks like vampire. They're all pointed, and then the crowns are put on the pointy things. So, but I have two of my own real teeth in the back there, and there's a cavity started right between that one and the next one that has a crown on it. So here in Canada, that's considered work on my crown. So that's $1,500, and to fix the cavity yet. So it's probably $2,000 just for that repair. And then I have a cavity or a cavity. I have a crown that is loose. I can feel it wiggling. So it's not hurting or anything. It's just the crown that's loose. And here again in this city, it's another $1,500. So that's 3,000 or more already. So for $3,000, I can fly to Mexico. I just purchased my flight today, and I could have got it for half that price if I would have done it in April. But it cost me $1,130, which is, like I said, double. But it is what it is. So that's 1,100. And then all I got to do is pay for my food while I'm there. I don't have to pay for a hotel. I don't have to pay for, and then I have to pay to get my teeth fixed there. And like I said, the price is going to be, well, I don't even care if it's 1,000. It won't be even that. See, I'm still saving money. So if I spend 2,000 to get there, it's less than 4,000 here. So that's half price. And I get a 2-week holiday or 3-week holiday, however long I want to go, holiday out of the whole thing, which is fantastic. Beep beep. So yeah, the most are due to COVID. Yeah, okay. Um, yeah, I suppose you can't even. Let me just see if I can do that. Hang on. I don't know if Streamlabs is working or not. Uh, EY. Okay, so let's just check that out again. EY. Did I do that one? And that should bring up for you guys that are in the house here that want to have a look at uh, sign into Ronnie Braun. There's the link to Ronnie Braun's site, and then I think I have Daly's Dance in there. I think so. Let me just see. Let me type it in here. It's just Daily. Okay, so let me type that in. Exclamation point daily. And you can only do that if you're a moderator. I just didn't want to make everybody a moderator at the time. It's not that I don't, respect you guys. Let's see if that works. Daily. There we go. I do have you in. So cool. There you go. There's the link to Ronnie Braun's channel and the link to Daily Dan's The Good Stuff channel. If you guys aren't subscribed to each other, well, go and have a look at least, maybe see what it's all about. Probably just laid back like mine is mostly. And oh wow, I've been online for 35 minutes already, and we're still waiting for those 100 other subscribers to pop in. I used to hit double digits, I used to be a little bit more popular, but then you know what happened when I went from Vancouver back to here, Alberta? That's when it sort of fell apart. People didn't bother coming anymore. So that's because I was offline. I don't know why, but that's why, I suppose. But that's all cool. No sense complaining or worrying about it at all. Just it is what it is, and you let her go, just the way it is. Right now, I'm sitting at a mall And I'm using Wi-Fi from the Cineplex theater, the movie theater, which has 10 theaters in it, and using their Wi-Fi. And I've had 0 drop frames, which is very good. My computer is only using 10-12% of its CPU, which is very good. So things seem to be very good today. Last live I had drop frame rates by over 50%. So in other words, every other frame was gone. So my mouth it would freeze up. Hard to watch that. Horrible to watch that when that does that. So anyways, here we are now today with good connection, and things are going in. So if anybody does pop in, at least say hi. Don't be afraid. Just pop right in and say hi. And if it's not what you really like, I guess sayonara. There's nothing I could do about it. These rocks that you're seeing in the background there, or in my wallpaper on the background there, they're kind of round, which is weird. All of them. That's just a picture of one of them. It would crack in half or whatever. They crack like that, perfectly sliced, but there is no indication on size of that thing. So if I was to stand beside that on the, let's say on the lower end there, that cutoff edge would be at about my waist or higher, a little bit above my waist. So I could lay on that rock and open my arms and legs, and it wouldn't be able to touch the edges. So that's how big that rock is. And in reality, it could be just little. Just got the camera close to make it look big, but no, that's the size. So I would say 10 feet from like circumference, like around 10 feet across. What is that diameter? Yeah, diameter about 10 feet or more across that. So they're big, and they're all round like that. It's if you look at all the rocks around there, I don't know how they got to be round. The place is called Red Rock Coulee, the place that the picture was taken at. So Red Rock Coulee, great place. Windy all the time. Maybe that's why they're round. Corroded with the wind and rain, and even the dirt that you can see in the background there is hard. And when it's not raining, when it's warm out, it's like all cracked up, little tiny cracks all over. And then when it rains, it just water just runs off of that thing somewhere, goes somewhere. It's like a dinosaur kind of area. I guess if you ever been to a dinosaur park or something that has the badland areas, that's what that kind of looks like, hoodoos and things like that. So that's what that kind of looks like. Daily Dan, the good stuff. I think he had a movie showing on the last one I was looking at. I was watching yesterday on YouTube. Um, just bumped into it's not somebody I follow or anything. It was just bumped into this video like scary, like Sasquatch things. People bump into Sasquatch out in the woods or bump into other creatures. That this one that was like almost translucent. You could see. I don't know. How do you know if somebody's hoaxing? But you could see its shape, but you could see through it. So you could see something. And the guy on his phone, he was saying to his wife there, he's saying, "Do you see that?" Or his camera, "Look at that, look at that." And then it made a screeching sound and started to come towards them running, like, so they took off running. and the camera was like all over the, bouncing up and down, and it wasn't focused on anything. It was just bouncing around until they dropped the camera to. They were scared and they're running. And they dropped the camera, and I think they were found killed. I don't know by who or by what, but they were. And then a long time later, uh, because they were quite a ways from the camera they dropped, and people just hiking later, like a couple of years later, hiking came across the camera. And if it had a SD card in it or something, it probably survived. And then they took the video out of the camera and saw what it looked like. But there was another one where something was in the shed, and he went out to the shed and he said, "Hello, hello." It was dark out, of course. These always are dark. It's hello, hello in there. And there's a pan, some sort of a frying pan or something came flying his way, and rattling and stuff going on in there, uh, boards rattling and stuff, and he called hello again, and another pan came flying, just about hit him, and making not a normal animal sound, kind of a weird screeching sound, and something that could pick up something and throw it. So I don't know what kind of like a bear couldn't do that, and I've never heard that kind of screeching before, that kind of uh, noise that it made. And then he would look in the window. It's dark in there, and they said you could see a little bit of its face. I couldn't see anything. And then the wood, there was a 2x4 sticking through the window, and it came shooting out at him. So whatever he was looking at was pretty scary. I don't know. You don't know if these things are like hoaxed somehow or real or what. I mean, on the video, you don't know anything. It's just what it is, and you take it for what you think it is, or what you think is going on. So that's the bad part. So yeah, underneath the video, you'll see the word live with a dot, and you can click on it. That'll make the dot red. But then over in the cog wheel, you can set up. There's a setting in there that tells you how fast you want the video to come, whether it's normal speed, half speed, or twice its speed. So you can bump up the speed a little bit, and maybe if you're behind, unless you already know that. Um, I do know that, but when I go watch lives, I sometimes forget about doing that too. But I always do make sure that the word, not the word live, but the dot is in red, which means you're up to par, up to snuff. Excuse me. So let me just see here. Okay, yeah, the word is correct. You can read it. But when I point, I'm pointing out my window, but I'm pointing to my left. You see, and yeah, it's my left arm, but it's backwards. And if I flip the camera around to make it correct, well, then the text is backwards. So I didn't bother. Anyway, excuse me. I'm the only one drinking, so I usually drink out of here. I don't put it in a cup. I should be drinking coffee or something. There, see, someone popped in, didn't say hi, waited for a little minute to see, oh, is this an interesting stream to follow, or should I go look at something else? And they went away. So what I should do, this may do something to um, my frame rates though. So let me just pop in here for a second, and we'll go now to go live section, because usually that thing is not set by itself. You have to go in and set it, and the setting is, let me just tell you what it is here in a minute. It's called, you got to go into edit the mode, go to customization, and then down in the bottom it says participant mode. subscribers. You have to be subscribed to the channel in order to make a comment. And if you're not subscribed, you can come in and watch, but you can't make a comment. And if you subscribe for 5 minutes, you come in, you subscribe, and then you, Stream, I bet you Streamlabs is not working again. Stream Elements is taking over. You can subscribe for 5 minutes, come in and make your derogatory remarks, and then leave again if you unsubscribe if that's the way you want to do it. Let me see what's happening with my chips. I don't know. They might be conflicting with each other. Oh no, it's working. Streamlabs is working. Great, thank you very much. Poof, lovely, lovely. And Mr. Ronnie Braun, if you're still the only one in the house, you're in second place with chips. Everybody else, when you weren't on the other day, everybody else was trying to catch you. I don't know if they did or not now. They may have. I can go look and see, but they may have passed you. I think they're trying to get in there. I've only got 2 actual items that you can, well, you can purchase things that go on the screen. Let me see if I can run one. I tried to run this one before and it didn't work, but let me try it again. I want to get some items that I have to ship out to people, like physical items you can touch. The only thing is shipping. I hate to pay shipping on those things, but okay, let's see if Thong comes on. Goes through the chat or through the alert thing. No, that one didn't go. It should have come up on the alert box. I don't know why. I may have to redo that. Okay, let me try another one. This one did work last time. Let me try this one. And then again, I don't quite remember how to spell that one. If it's beer drinker or drink beer, or this guy drinks a whole pitcher of beer in just a second or seconds. There you go, a whole pitcher. Look at that. Simply amazing. That cuts it off at the end. I don't know why. See, that costs 25 of your chips to play that video. Now, if you want to redeem for a bracelet or a key fob, or that's the only 2 that I got on there. But if you want to redeem for a T-shirt or something else, they're not on there yet. But I think a bracelet's 10,000 chips. I know it's a lot, but, and the item, a bracelet is really not that expensive, maybe $10 or something. Oh, hey, hi, Sky. Thank you for popping in. So when you win a bracelet, it's 10,000 chips, but the chips are free though. I mean, it's something you earn when you, so I know it's a lot, but the whole deal is, it's not necessarily the cost of the bracelet that I'm giving away, which is probably like $10 to $15. It's the shipping. It cost me twice as much to ship that thing than the thing is worth. I shipped a belt. I made a paracord belt for, his name is John from JDS Flying Canuck, John. And I made a belt for him and shipped it to Ontario, which is 2 provinces over from, or 2 provinces over from Alberta, and it cost me $26 to ship that there. I mean, that was half the price of the paracord belt. So it's pretty hard to make things out of paracord and sell them online because the shipping is just ridiculous. And I did ship out a bracelet. Like I said, $10 bracelet, but it cost me $10 to ship it. That was the same cost, And I don't make any money for making stuff out of paracord at all. If I had to charge money to for a labor work, well, I could never sell these things. You'd have to come here, or I could when I'm going somewhere. So it's just ridiculous. So that's why I don't even charge for any labor at all. I just charge for the paracord that I use, and that be it. So yeah, Danny Staten, or Danny's Daily, the good stuff. He was here. I think Ronnie Braun is still in the background, lurking in there. And then, like I said, you can pop in, but you can't comment unless you're subscribed. And then if you are subscribed and you want to make your statement like I don't like your live, well then you can unsubscribe and go away then if you want to. When someone creates things, people should appreciate the time it takes. Well, yeah, I know that. I know that though. My father and I, well, not so much me, but my father, his whole life he was an artist. Uh, Oil paintings, acrylic paints, um, wood carving, leather work, any kind of art thing that you could do. And then when he passed away, we had a whole bunch of stuff that we were trying to sell, and people wouldn't even offer you any kind of decent money and at a good sale price, but they would still wouldn't even offer good money. They don't value someone's art. They don't know how to value art. And art is in the eye of the beholder. If you don't like that kind of art, well, it's worth next to nothing to you. But if you do like art of some sort, carvings or paintings to hang on your wall or something, then uh, um, sure, you can go to Walmart and buy all kinds of stuff to hang on your wall. That's not enjoying art. So if you appreciate art, like some people, they'll pay for Picasso paintings or something millions of dollars. Like they value art, and that's what that piece is worth. Not just because it was done by Picasso. Well, maybe some, yeah, maybe some millionaires that they don't care about the uh, picture or the art itself. They care about who. So, anyways, oh, your daughter's an artist too. Well, good for her. Artist is probably a hard life. Um, Hard to make any money. Gamble, 567 chips. Well, good luck. You got a 75% chance of winning money, because that's okay. So how come it's not coming up with any amount of money? See, this is where. Oh, Tommy just popped up in the house. Now you see, I'm running Stream Elements and Stream Labs, and I'm thinking those two are conflicting with each other, because it did work sort of the other day. When you gamble, it would automatically, unless I had Streamlabs turned off, they must be conflicting with each other there. Oh no, no! A while later, it finally came up. Rolled a 77. Holy smokes! You won 1,200 chips. Now you've got 4,800. Way to go! Holy smokes, man! It took a while. Probably the internet has got to go all the way up to the sky to a satellite and back down to some city and then back up to the satellite and back down to the. It takes a long time, but it came across. Good roll. 4,000. You're halfway to 10,000. Then you can buy an actual physical. Then, like I said, I got to fork out the money for the shipping. And like I said, to ship a, let's say, a minimum to ship a $10 bracelet, they're more than that usually, but to ship a $10 bracelet costs $10. Well, I guess it all depends on where you're shipping, but that's roughly what it is. You can buy these boxes or bubble bags that have a flat rate. Yes, there's a box that has a $19 flat rate. You squeeze in there whatever you can, and the shipping is $19. But I don't see too many things like that. So, um, how come? How come, Sky, you didn't win any money? How come the roll didn't work for you? Well, if you want a bracelet, you can. Why don't you pick a design you want, um, and then the colors that you would like, and then, well, I'm going to Mexico. I finally got my flight in May 23rd, but I did have plans actually to go eastward, and I could just drop it off. But hey, Paul, Mr. Wakey RC has popped in the house. I think I just went to watch one of your videos, if not mistaken. I hope I commented where I was thinking about you, that's for sure. Um, to see what I'm going to make. Well, okay, I'll make a video on the different styles of bracelets that. Well, there's hundreds, but I'll make a video on different styles that I have, and then colors. I can put the colors in there too, and you get to pick colors and style. The only thing I need to know is wrist size around that bony part on a loose, not tight and not real loose, but just around that part. If you want a buckle, snap-on buckle type bracelet. If you're looking for a bracelet that's adjustable, then doesn't matter. But I can also make, instead of the buckle, it's called a loop and knot. There's a loop on one end and a knot on the other, and that has to fit loosely, but has to fit your wrist. And then you put the knot through the loop instead of, and then that's what holds it on. So there's different ways. I'll make a video on the different ways and things, and people can decide what they want. I did that when at my 500th subscriber. I gave away 5 bracelets, and I just drew out of a box numbers, and I had to ship all the way to, and I had to pay shipping. That's the way it went. And shipping in Canada is ridiculous, like ridiculously high. It's like they got to make all their gas money on every single person that delivers, and then they fill their truck up, and then make their delivery. So Ronnie Braun's trying to get to 10,000 with his chips, so you can buy something. Wait till I put more stuff on there for you to buy. Uh, Sky says, "Nice, Wayne. That's exciting. You get to, yeah. I'm going to Cancun just for a couple of weeks because of teeth work. It's kind of minor teeth work. Surprised that Lay's chips don't do cheese and onion. Yeah, flavor. Branded as Walker's chips. Oh, in the UK, and cheese and onion seems to have been around forever. Oh, really? Do you have Lay's there? If you have Lay's chips, they'll have these cucumber ones, but I don't like the cucumber. They didn't. Yes, it had to me a hint of cucumber, but when you smelt in the bag, just smelling it, I couldn't smell cucumber at all. It was kind of not a pleasant smell to me. The taste was a hint of cucumber, but I didn't like them. I wouldn't go out of my way to. Um, you have one in pink. You sent me with the an adjustable knot. Oh, okay. And one with the knot and loop. You got 2 of them. Okay, the a buckle or a knot and loop have to fit your wrist. Um, well, see, now it gave an answer right away. You rolled a 44, you win. Anything from 1 to 20, or from 1 to 25 is a loss. So that's not a hundred sided dice. So you got 75% chance of winning, and the most you can bet is 500 at one time. Oh, that's why it didn't work for you when you did 530 something. It didn't give you an answer because it was over the 500 mark. Ta-da! Figured something out for once. One of them you won. One of them you won when you had the contest. Oh, you were a winner. Oh, okay, well, cool. I don't remember now. I know there was a winner. I don't know if Wakey was a winner. Somebody over there was a winner. There was a guy from Florida that won. He doesn't come around too much anymore. His name was Sly Dad. He won a bracelet. He rides a motorcycle, Harley or something, and he's got his hands up on the bars. And I see a band on his wrist, and that looks like my bracelet that I made for him. Sure enough, that was it. Because I put in the comments, I said, "What kind of bracelet you got there?" And he said, "It's the one that I won." So yeah, Slide Ad, he's still out there, but he hasn't put a video out for a long time. A drone pilot. I don't know if I have him in the system or not. Let me try to type his name in here. I don't know if it's just Sly or is it Sly Dad for the whole. What's his? Is his name divided? No, it's all one word. Okay. I won the week after Sly Dad. Oh, did you? Okay. Let me try Sly Dad. Only moderators can do this, unfortunately. And if I have him programmed in there. Oh, there he is. There's a link to Sly Dad's channel. He hasn't been really active too much lately. I don't know why. But he used to fly drones and stuff too. And then he actually sent me a video of a drone crash. I was looking more for people that flew drones like cinematic type drones that could just hover, uh, not your racing drones or your quads drones, not too much those because they crash a lot, and you're meant to fix them. But I wanted videos, and he sent me one, and I was going to make a compilation of drone crashes. Like I had two, not crashes, I lost, flew away, but I did get them back because it had a video card in it and was recording all the time. And then I got them back because I had my phone number on the drone itself. They called me and said, "Hey, here's your drone." Um, oh yeah, when you passed through last week, well, you could have stopped and picked up a bracelet. You might have seen my van. I'm near the highway. If you're coming from uh, the west to the, going from the east to the west, you would probably have seen my van because it's parked near the highway. Uh, I've got to have some work done on two teeth Tuesday. Luckily, it's not too painful. Yeah. Well, when I got my whole mouth done, I didn't feel any pain at all, except in my jaws. Opening my mouth for that long a time was was rough. Oh, Charlie Grace is in the house. Thanks for popping in, Charlie. Um, I have been around to visit your thing. You're growing like crazy. Fantastic. Good on you. Looks great. Sorry there, Mr. Ronnie Braun. Gamble 678 won't work. You have to go under 500 or less. So type gamble 500 and you'll get there. I'm taking a break from cleaning the van. Yeah, It's hot here, 20. Wow, that's a little warm. My van has got total mess in the aisleway here right now because my, if you want to call it a basement in the van here, I'm sitting on my bed. Below my bed is kind of called the basement, I guess, and I have a door that you can open up outside. Lift up the door, and there's all my batteries. I got 3 batteries under there, and I had all my stuff, tools and things. Well, I took that all out because that door is what is it, 30 years old? All the seal from '95 till now, and all those are gone. So it would get wet on the carpet in there, and then when the carpet's wet, it stays wet, and then you never know if you get mold or something growing. So I bought new seal. You can't even buy new seals. You have to buy just rubber and try to fix it. So hopefully that's why I took all the stuff out from under there, so I could look and see where I could see daylight uh, and fill it up. So now that I think I've got it, I can put all the stuff back underneath there. So, okay, rolled 66, which you won 1,000. Wow. So Sky won 1,000 chips just like that. Let's see if it's going to work for me this time, the gamble. I'm getting to take on a passenger, my son, for a week-long trip, and having another person in my van is a real challenge. Yeah, really. If you're by yourself in the van, you get another person. Well, then, there's lots of things to worry about and to think about what's going on. I have some time off at the end of July. If you'll be around Medicine Hat at that time. Yeah, I'm going to Cancun on May the 23rd to June the 6th. And I suppose I'm going to be in Medicine Hat on my birthday, which is the end of July. So I'll probably be here then. Last year I did a lot of ghost town um, checking out. So unfortunately, there's nobody in the house that's a moderator. But if you would like a link to someone, let me know. I'll put it in. If you would like to know, I think. Let me just see here. I tried a few of them. I have to program them in there in order for it to work. So if I type it in and it doesn't work, let's try that one. Let's try that one. Let's see if that works. So if nothing pops up, then it. Oh, there it is. There is a link to Charlie Grace's channel. I don't think I have Sky in there yet, but I don't know if you wanted any. Wakey. Did I put Wakey's in there yet? Paul Wakey. Let me just see here. EY? EY. Let's just see if that one works. So I got a few of them that popped up. Yeah, there we go. So that's Paul's from Wakey RC. That's his link. And I did Ronnie's farther up somewhere. Yeah, no content or yet. Or I don't know if you're going to redo, but yeah, there's I'm subscribed to other ones. Actually, they said no, don't bother. But then when you go there, they have like small amount of. They don't have any content either, but they do have a few subscribers, so it is what it is. Got to go. Almost time for the Miami Grand Prix. Oh, really? Well, you have a great week there, Paul. Next time, or I mean next week, and the rest of your weekend here. And thank you for your time. Thank you for popping in. And it doesn't matter if you're a man or not. I love you. You're my brother. Oh wow, time flies sometimes. It's like I've been on for an hour and 10 minutes. Um, there's a new thing that YouTube put out. It's when you want to raid and things like that, you send everybody that's in the house over to the next either premiere or live stream. They don't have to click on anything. Well, they can not go there if they don't want to, but there's a it just when you're done, poof, they just all go over to the next. You have to program it in there where you want them to go, a premiere or a live stream, and instead of doing this, everybody going over there and clicking on it and like posting the link and doing a raid, it's automatic, which is kind of uh, a cool thing to have happen. I think you have to have 1,000 subscribers in order a minimum in order to. Oh, my whole screen flashed off and on. I must have paused for a minute or something. Let's hope let's hope things are not acting up. Okay, sounds like fun. I don't go to many live streams. Just you and three others is enough for me. Yeah, when you're and there's a plug for T-shirts. Forget that one. Um, okay, I try to go to. You see, that's the hard thing. When you get a whole bunch of subscribers and um, a lot of them do lives and continuously, it's hard to make them all. And I think they understand. So it is hard to make them all. And like I said, I don't have 100 coming into mind, so that they're out doing live somewhere. You just go live whenever you can, and it ah all of a sudden we have um, web problems, website problems. I'm not even online. I'm probably right off. Oh. Oh, come on. Things have got to happen faster than this. Connect, connect. You can do it. Oh man. Did everybody go away? Or are we still are we connected back again? Oh man. What happened? Why did my internet go like that? I'm getting like almost 100% drop frames. Like I must be freezing up. Wow. Hmm. And it started the whole stream all over again. Not good, guys. I have to say sayonara, goodbye. This is not working. Whatever happened? The internet just went kapoofnik. Can anybody hear me, or is it? I'm getting 78% drop frames all of a sudden, just like bang, out of the blue. Yeah, and that's not dropping at all. Not good, not good. But I must be really choppy now, though, right, Sky? I mean, I must be freezing up quite a bit because they get 66% drop frames, which means every other frame, like my mouth's going like this, and you can't. You might be able to. The audio might be okay. It's the video that's going to freeze up, and it's because I'm into the cinema, and after a certain amount of time, they kick you off, and then you got to go back in again. So, okay. Anyways, everybody left because I was offline there for a while. So anyway, you see, it started the whole stream over again. So I don't know what's going to happen with when I get off here. I got the 1 hour in there. I might have to cut this off at the end here, but anyways, we'll cut her to now short. We'll end this, and just a reminder, I'm going to make a video on bracelets and things and paracord colors that I have, so you guys can pick if you want to order anything. And yeah, the audio tries to keep up. It's the video that has a hard time, especially when we're getting drop frames like this. And yeah, I'm choppy because of my end, not because of your end. I didn't know that this would just kick you off like that. And you see, when you're on a public Wi-Fi like that, I guess they can do what they want. So they boot me off or boot you off if you're on there too long because they don't want you hanging around on their Wi-Fi. Well, it's still 43%. It's coming down, 43% drop frames, which is still pretty high. But it was zero before, like zero drop frames before. So I may have to go in and edit the video. I don't even know if the other one's over and it started this one as a fresh one. So I have to see what happens. There's nothing I can do. If I lived in a house, I wouldn't get these problems. But when you live in a vehicle, you have to rely on. I don't have lots of data, but if I had 100 gigabytes or two, which is hard to buy, that'll cost you an arm and a leg. But if I had 100 gigabytes of data, well, then I could stream on my phone. It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't fail. Or if you're in a house. But when you're in a vehicle, you got to rely on public Wi-Fi everywhere. Well, if somebody else is using the Wi-Fi, then that's finished. I don't know if I can go have a look and see if that other one was finished or what have you. Oh yeah, see here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Ask an expert. Ask an expert, all right. Okay, let me just check this out. Hey, bear with me, guys. I guess you have to. Everybody left because I was cut off. So, oh no, it says live now, but anyways, I don't. Yeah, that's not right. That's not right. Hang on. I think it may have started a whole new stream, and then I would just delete that shortest one here and go with the. Okay, that's neither here nor there. Let's go to. Oh boy. I should have. Oh, that's what I should be doing. is using another screen, using a tablet for my screen, a second screen, and I can put stuff over there and work on it. Let me go to content and live. Okay, here's where we'll tell what's going on here. No, it's still live. It still says that one is the one we're working on. So that's okay. That's cool then. Take care, everyone. Thanks for coming in. Thank you for popping in there, Sky. Good to see you again, Wayne. You take it easy. Or whoever left. Did Ronnie Brown leave? I'm not reading the right one then. Yes, you are choppy. Take care, everyone. What about getting Wi-Fi or those Wi-Fi boosters? I have a Wi-Fi booster. Those are not necessarily what they say they are. What it'll do is take the Wi-Fi that you're on and boost it in here. So it gets the signal, and then it would be like in your house. You get the signal in your house, and then you can boost the signal from there to all the rooms in your house if they're a little flaky. You cannot boost to grab Wi-Fi from a longer way away. That's a myth. That's a myth. No, that doesn't work like that. You can't. I can sit here and get Wi-Fi. If I go a little ways away, I can't get it anymore. So you can't get anything that will pick that up from farther away. That's a lie. That's because I used to work. I'm a computer technician. I used to fix computers and all that. I used to do that. Boosters only work when you get the signal and you want to boost it where you are to make sure that it's going all over in your vehicle here. But I'm pretty close to the Wi-Fi server anyway. So anyway, okay, Sky or Ronnie or whoever's is still in the house, Danny, if anybody is still lurking in the house here, I think I'm going to call it a day here. I've been on for, I don't know, see now it says 10 minutes, but when I was cut off there, it was over an hour and 15, 20 minutes or something. So hopefully this is all adds up, and I've been on for close to an hour and a half, which is good. And we're going to end her here, and stay tuned for more videos coming out, and we'll catch you guys all on the next live next Sunday. And I do pop-ups in between. When I feel like it, I just go on. So just to see how things are working. Sometimes Wi-Fi is better at another place and it was poor before. So anyways, stay cool, stay awesome, be kind, remain nomadic outlaws, and we'll see you guys all on the next one.